you are ready for this season. God has been training you. Your life has been a place where God has taught you. This has been your class, a master class for this season. Every experience, every emotion, all of that are tools that God has been using to teach you and bring you to this season. You are ready. You are ready. God is moving you to your next level. And oftentimes, it doesn't have structure. It doesn't really have form, except in the vision that God has given you, except in the supernatural. But you are ready. So when you start your beginning, it feels as though there is so much work that needs to be done. It can be overwhelming. But I want you to remember what God teaches us in Genesis. After you have spoken it, after you've created, after you have planned how it's going to look like, and after you have sat with God and He downloads what it is that He has placed inside of you, remember how He did it. God created the heavens and the earth, and it was a 7-day period of creation. But the making, I call this the making, where we see God choosing one piece of land to cultivate it in the Garden of Eden. It could have been God just creating the whole world. But God starts small. He starts with the Garden of Eden. God could have called the Garden of Eden just like He called the creation process. But the Bible reveals to us that God had His hands dirty. You see, God went into the garden and He became a gardener. He used His hands and He set up an environment that would house man that He had created. Okay? And it took God's energy, God's time to do that. And because you are His kid, you have the same amount of energy in God to create with your hands. And your hands don't always have to be physical hands. It is the things that you need to do to get that vision started. The things that you need to do. It would be like the work plan. It would be like the objectives. It will be like anything that is going to move you and create your garden. What is the Garden of Eden that God is challenging you to build or to grow? What is it? Because I know that since He brought you here, He didn't bring you here to watch me. He brought you here because He wanted to confirm to you that yes, it is Him that has placed that desire inside of you. It is Him that is causing this kind of stir within you. Because you have reached a certain level where the seed of God that God has planted, it has to be produced. You see, you must learn from a pregnant woman. Seeds of God work like that too. They are for set times. They are for set times. The seed of God will grow, will set inside of you, and it will take its time. But the more it grows, the more it starts to touch its environment. Okay? And then you begin to sense some unctions from the Lord, you begin to sense a shift in your environment, you would think that there's something going on, you're under attack. Sometimes it's just God telling you that you are hitting your 3rd trimester. You are ready. Telling you that the labor pains are about to start. Set your house in order. Telling you that you're about to give birth. Prepare your bag for hospital because the baby that is inside of you is about to be delivered. Men also go through the same thing. It's just that their incubation is here. Even for women is here. But we have the physical womb to bear witness to the seeds that we incubate. Okay? So I'm just here to tell you that you are ready. That you are prepared. And that you can start small. God is telling you from his word to make what he has created. What he has created or what you have created is here. It is already created. As a man thinketh, so is he. So you are already that which you have created. You are already. If it is you writing a book, you have already written the book. In the supernatural, you have already right here. It is done. But we have to take what has been created and we need to make it. And God reveals his strategy that in order for you to make what has already been created, you start small. You start in one area. You know the saying that says that to eat an elephant, you have to take small bites. That's how it is. So don't be overwhelmed, and don't be overwhelmed into not making a move. Move. You are not without. All that you need for what God has given you is already in you. For the word says you have been given everything you need for life and for godliness. I love you with an everlasting love. Thank you for listening to me. Subscribe if you're led to, and see you on the other side. God bless you.